If you're new to our From the Pasture podcast, this is one of our special pre-sale episodes. Our regular shows feature ranch stories, breeder interviews, and cattle knowledge, but today we're focusing specifically on this weekend's Texas Longhorn sale.
So if you're wanting to learn more about Texas Longhorn cattle markets, or you're a registered Texas Longhorn breeder looking to expand your herd, you'll want to tune in to today's episode. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Molly. We're the owners of Hired Hand Software and Hired Hand Live, and we're excited to bring you a closer look at this upcoming sale.
In today's episode, we'll be talking with the sale host about consignments, sale details, and what to watch for in the ring.
You can view consignments at hiredhandlive.com and, in most cases, visit the consignors' Hired Hand-powered websites to learn more. Now let's jump into this weekend's sale preview.
I'm here with Rex and Sherese Glendenning, the sale host for the upcoming Glendenning Fiesta Sale, which is in Celina, Texas. Rex, Sherese, and I will be talking about the sale details, sponsors, consignors, and of course the consignments. As we talk about the consignments, you can follow along on Hired Hand Live, and if you want to dig deeper, take a look at the consignors' Hired Hand websites. Let's get into it. Well, hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, this is
Good.
your third year to be hosting the sale. Are you ready this year? Has the planning gotten easier?
It's gotten easier.
I think it's gotten easier. I mean, I think this one does most of the work over here. I think I just kind of tag along for the ride and do some of the grunt work. But yeah, I think it's gotten easier. I think it's having a couple behind us certainly makes it a little more conforming and easier to focus in on.
And are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
We're ready?
We're ready.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not ready. I'm almost ready.
It's ready. You'll get there.
One more week.
Well, for those people who are new to the Longhorn industry within like the last year or the last couple of years, can you give a brief history lesson for everyone about how you got connected with Red McCombs and how you eventually took over the sale for them?
Well, yeah, I can. If you'd like me to.
No,
I mean, I think
good.
back in 1984, I think the year we got married, we had already been bitten by the Longhorns bug about a year earlier than that, in 83, 84. And we drove down to Red's Fiesta Sale down in Johnson City and pulled up, and, I think we said we young, dumb, and broke, pulling up and we thought we had money. We were a BMW, but we didn't really have any money, and pulled in there. And as we pulled in, there was a helicopter landing. H.C. Carter was landing in a helicopter, and Red had his table set up, 3 different margarita sessions with a mariachi band playing, and had the prominent bulls in the industry all lined up for a viewing of the top bulls in the industry. And as I was getting out of the car, I looked at my wife and I said, well, hell, if you're going to have Longhorns, this is the way you should do it. And so flash forward to about, I don't know, 4 years ago. And as Red was kind of winding up his career and was winding down and had his dispersal, kind of the family and Red's family, the McCombs family, kind of reached out to us about maybe continuing the tradition and us passing the torch to Sherese and I to kind of keep the Fiesta sale going. And we were honored to do so and had our first sale, 3 years ago?
24.
Yeah, and this will be our third. And it's an honor to carry on the McCombs and the Fiesta tradition.
And he had his for 44 years.
Yeah, no, we got a little behind that 8 ball with it. But
we got a few more years to go.
Only 41 more to go.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it.
But we always enjoyed going down to Red Sale every year. We tried to make it every year we could, and felt like, I was always on his ranch, and you drove into his ranch, and that's kind of the thing that we like about our sale. You're going into someone's ranch, into kind of their home, into their pastures, and into their facility where you feel like you're not just at a convention center or at a hotel. You're on somebody's ranch with the cattle are really there, and you're part of. Kind of feel a little bit different about the whole environment and the whole experience when you're on someone's ranch. And I hope that we can continue to keep that, open feeling of welcomeness to the ranch and to the Fiesta Sale. You want me to shut up now?
No, you're good.
Well, I definitely think the two of you create a welcomeness to the sale. I mean, everyone always feels very welcome. For months afterwards, they talk about just the whole weekend of it all, from just everything that you do at the ranch, from the dinners to the sale to the corn dogs to, everything that you have there. So you definitely nail that part of it.
Well, thank you. We
you.
appreciate that.
Well, you talked about previous sales a little bit. Last year, you brought back a little blast from the past when you gave an award to Ron and Barbara Marquez. So that was kind of fun to see them again. Do you have any other surprises in store this year that you're willing to drop a little Easter egg for?
Yeah, I think so. We're planning on, I think the name being more of the Fiesta, Glendenning Fiesta Breeder of the Year award, and this year we plan on honoring Jimmy Jones.
And he's coming to the sale, and we're real excited about that.
What a fine man, and his program has been entrenched in our breed for decades. So he's done a lot for the breed, and a great human being, great person with it.
Yeah, another definitely deserving individual as well.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk about last year's sale a little bit, because you had a great first year and a great second year. So last year, as long as my counting was correct, there were, I think, 46 cash cows, which was almost half of the sale, which is pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I think it's kind of representative of the high end cattle that are brought to the sale. I mean, if the breeders and the ranchers in our industry don't bring good stock and good cattle, then it's hard to have a great sale and hard to hit big numbers. But I think that everybody that's participated has done an admirable job of bringing top tier cattle to our sale, and that's what you like to see, and that's what makes it exciting, is to see quality, and when quality always does well, and people know the difference, and everybody can tell the difference between average and top tier, and so it's a lot of fun. I think we try to keep it that way.
Thinking about hosting your own online sale?
With Hired Hand Live, you can run a standalone internet auction right from your ranch. No travel, no weather concerns, no space limitations.
You have the animals? We handle the technology.
It's stress-free, secure, and designed for livestock breeders.
Start your own sale at hiredhandlive.com. Well, do you remember who some of the top sellers were last year at the sale?
Yes. So the Siller's heifer sold for $63,000, and Bob and Pam, they're sold for $57,000. Let's see. I've got my list here.
You got a cheat sheet. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, I got a sheet. Our cow, Temple Lane, sold for $51,000, and there was another cow for $50,000.
Which was that? Who was that?
That was Lazy J's Dixie. Rob Borrego bought her. Yes. Beautiful cow. Carolina Dream. She brought $48,000. I mean, there's, even though our cow was $51,000, there's, 4, 5, 6 underneath there that are real close.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, all the cash cows.
There was a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, and it also shows the confidence that people have in you all and your sale when they are willing to bring that many high quality cows as well.
Mm.
Thank you. We hope so. I mean, you want to provide a place and a welcoming environment for people to bring great cattle, and hopefully they bring great money, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this year's sale. We'll kind of run down the schedule of events, but we'll start with Thursday. What can people anticipate on Thursday?
Thursday is basically bringing your cattle. You can unload. Thursday night is a party at our house for the consignors and the sponsors. And those people that happen to be in town are welcome as well. But Thursday's just getting the cows in the new cow palace. We have a cow palace.
Yeah, we have a new structure. Yeah, so it's the Thursday night event is Sharice calls it Vodka and Vino, and then we have Hutchins Barbecue serving and open a couple of open bars, and it's on our back porch of our home that kind of overlooks our facilities and the lake, and it's kind of a quiet, nice setting. And then we decided last year, the M7's been our tent sponsor, I think, all the previous 2 years and this year as well. And we ended up building a structure that Sharice named the Cow Palace.
No, you named it.
Okay, well,
you get credit.
Cow Palace, which will house all of the cattle under a roof. This facility's a little over 2.5 times larger than the arena that we built, and it's and so it's all kind of all encompassing, where all the cattle will be right there. You probably within a 20 to 30 feet.
The cows and the 2024 heifers will be in the cow palace. And then right across from the cow palace is the 2023 heifers by Ricky's Casita.
But those are in all the covered pens. We just built all covered pens that are lighted and they're all together where someone could walk they're all within 50, 30, 40 yards of each other, maybe.
So last year, some of the heifers were up in the barn, and we don't have that going on this year. Everything's real tight and close right there by the arena.
More continuity.
So it's better.
Yeah, more continuity.
Yeah. So where we previously would have seen the white tent with the M7 on it, that's where the Cow Palace is.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
That's right.
Yes. And we do have a tent, and it is going to be on the south side of the arena where the kids' playground was last year. Like right there, right beside it, where you can just walk from the arena concrete right into the tent. And that's where we're going to have the party Friday night, instead of having to walk up to the tractor shed in the pouring rain, which hopefully this year we're not. Yeah.
The tractor shed was a lot of fun, but people that you did have to walk about, I don't know, a football field or so, and that'll eliminate anyone having to walk any distance or leave when you just walk right out of your seat from the sale arena directly into the party pavilion.
The party tent.
Party tent.
Well, you never would have known that it was a tractor shed unless you guys had labeled it that, because you always had it decorated. So fantastic. With the big giant flower arch and all like the backdrop for the band and stuff. He always did a great job.
Thank you.
Very much.
Okay, so then can cattle still arrive on Friday morning?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Up until really 2:00. And of course, if, anybody that needs to make special arrangements, no problem. But, Friday, bright and early Friday morning. And I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of the cattle coming in Friday.
We'd like to
probably more than Thursday.
We'd like to try to have everything in by around noon or 1:00 on Friday, because the bar opens and viewing opens at around 2 or 2:30 on Friday afternoon for everybody looking at the heifers and such, and kind of the event kind of kicks off at around 2:30 or so. So we'd like to have the animals all in by, call it noon or so on Friday, if at all possible. But there's always an exception to the rule. If there's a problem with someone, we'll make sure we accommodate them.
Right.
And if somebody is an exception to that rule, something happens, who should they contact?
Tessa
Tessa.
Wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah. And her phone number's in the catalog.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So then you said happy hour kicks off at 2. What can people expect after happy hour?
The Futurity and the Calcutta. And then right after that, the heifers sell. And then right after that's the Fiesta party.
Perfect. Who are you having for the judges this year at the Futurity?
Oh gosh, you could catch me off guard here. Joe Salachik, Tammy Tyner, Tony Stegmuller. Who else?
I can't help.
Oh wait, let me get my book. Hold on, let me look.
Can't cheat now.
I have to cheat.
This isn't an open book.
Oh, Stacy Schumacher. How could I forget her? And Kevin Bryant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes sales all kind of blur together, but I think, do you have a people's choice?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
we do.
And how do people get a hold of it, and how do they vote?
So that's always been a bit of a confusion for everybody. So we have voters card, and you just pick your favorite heifer, one heifer from the 2024 group and one heifer from the 2023. Circle her name on the voter's card and then drop it in the box. We now have a voter's box that will be at the front of the arena, and it's going to have instructions on it as well. And Chase is going to explain better before things begin because there has been confusion.
And then the voter cards, do they pick those up next to the box, or where should people find those as well?
Well, we are going to pass those out right before the right before the futurity begins is kind of the plan, because they got lost. Like several of them were like, oh, I can't find my card. And then we ran out of cards, and we're going to have lots of voters cards this year. And I think the grand.
Everybody only gets one.
Yeah. Each bidder gets voters card.
DNA test.
Yeah. And the grandkids are going to pass them out. So it could be a little chaotic.
But hey, it'll be cute nonetheless, right?
It'll be fun.
Okay, so then the heifer sale starts at 4:30. How many heifers do you have in the sale this year?
46. Yes,
and
46.
When I was looking through your catalog, one, your list of sponsors is a pretty massive list of sponsors, but then your list of consignors also is another big list of consignors. So lots of participation this year.
Yeah.
Who at the party, you typically have a band? Is it the same band that we've listened to in previous years?
Yes. Ray Johnson.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a lot of fun.
He's good.
He makes sure everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was just going to say he does.
You're good at time.
I think we've seen Rex out on the dance floor a time or two.
Yeah, I'm singing with the microphone.
Yeah, well,
even better. I must have missed that.
Oh, you missed it. It was something.
You didn't miss that much.
Well, maybe we'll see it again this year. We'll have to see how many margaritas get consumed.
There you go.
That's the problem.
Yeah, and we have Mambo taxis this year.
Oh, I feel the mics coming out again this year. Maybe we'll hear it again. Okay, so then for those people who do buy at the sale, whether it's Friday or Saturday, are there haulers that you have ready to go for those, maybe even for the online bidders?
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Yes,
they're
listed. They're listed.
Okay.
Wes Clark and his son.
Okay, Jim.
Hold on. Yes, Jim. I have to get my book. I have to cheat again.
It's okay.
Ezra Long and Cody James. And there's one more. I can't remember his name. Nice guy. He's kind of a new hauler. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yep, Eddie Driscoll.
Yep. He'll be there.
Yep. And he's hauled, for people who aren't familiar with Eddie, he has hauled at the last few sales of this year. So, and he does a great job as well.
I've heard good things about him, for sure.
Your sponsors, another thing that people talked about as well from your sale is the sponsor t-shirt.
Yes.
They really enjoyed those. Another little fun little perk you do for the sponsors.
Yes, we've got the t-shirt again. Different color.
She redesigns it every year, so and makes it a little more colorful and or cute or whatever you want to call it.
The sponsors are just unbelievable and just amazing, and we couldn't have the sale that we have without them. Absolutely.
Do you want to talk about some of your sponsors?
Well, there's a new sponsor this year that's really special.
Okay.
And that's the 7 families.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Families is a sponsor.
We kind of felt like bringing back when you get in the business and you really get drilled down on the breed and the genetics and the bloodlines, et cetera. Going back and I think it's difficult sometimes if you go ask somebody what the 7 families of the Longhorn bloodline are. I don't know that some breeders could even would grasp that and or convey that. We have that as one of the sponsors, like bringing that back and making sure that everybody looks back and understands where our breed kind of evolved from and came from is important too.
And we have so many new breeders, and I think for us old timers, it's our responsibility to make sure they know where we came from and how it all started. And so we think the history is real important. So we do have the new sponsor. They're the restroom sponsor.
That's pretty fantastic that you were able to do that.
Very important. Everybody has the water sponsor and the restroom sponsor. Everybody drinks the water and, gets the water, and everybody goes to the restroom.
True.
There you go. All right. So we'll talk about the consignors. Is there anybody that is new to the sale this year?
Yes. Kim and Matt Bay. They're new.
You're going to miss somebody, at least.
Of course. Can I cheat again?
Absolutely. You can cheat.
Yes, we have lots of, let me see. Yeah, they're Twin Canyons. Let's see. Who else is new? Marcus Cartwright. He hasn't consigned before. He has a very, very pretty, black cow. The Splinters.
Is the Fays are consigning this year? Were they there last year? They did?
I think they did. Or maybe the first year.
There we go. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, you have a long list of consigners. We won't try to single anybody out so we don't forget somebody.
Right. There you go.
That happens.
Because I know I just forgot probably 5 people, but
right.
We appreciate them all. And there's some amazing, gorgeous cows and heifers coming.
Well, are there any scratches or any subs that you know about?
There's one sub, Chris Hesse. His, I'm trying to think what number she is. She's towards the end of the sale. And I'm so excited about the substitute. The substitute is actually Rain Dance's mama.
We bought a cow named Rain Dance last year at. Did we buy her our sale or no?
No.
We bought her.
Where did we buy her? I can't remember, but it's her mama. And
beautiful
Rain Dance is one of my favorite cows that we have. And so they substituted, and I think they've posted it on Facebook, and of course it's on Hired Hand Live. But she's beautiful. She's a gorgeous cow.
Our cow's dam.
Our cow's dam.
Yeah.
The one in the sale.
Right. I know.
Her name is Hicks something. I can't remember.
I just found her. I had to cheat myself.
Oh, good.
Yes. It was lot 46. Hicks Ragtime Annie.
There you go.
I should say 46 in the cow sale.
In the cow sale.
On Saturday. Yep. And there is a donation lot on Friday. Do you want to talk a little bit about that donation lot and then where the proceeds go?
What should you do there?
The proceeds will go to the Texas Longhorn Legacy Foundation and Museum. And we're super excited about that because we need to build a museum. Right down there in the stockyards, we've owned that land forever and ever.
Yeah, Sherese is on the board. I guess she's more active on the board than I am. I'll try to push and when they need someone like me to push and help. But I think there's been Wayne and Tom have done an admirable job of leading the fourth charge on this to try to get something actually done this time and accomplished and actually construction to start. So hopefully we can move that forward and for the breed, for the industry. And
Wayne and Tom have worked really hard, and they're gonna do, talk to everybody and kind of explain things, and then we have a video. But the proceeds will go to not only the museum fund, but also to Bright Futures scholarship. And the heifer's gorgeous. Wayne Manning's bringing the heifer, and she is something else. She's very nice.
And I'm sure she'll be in the palace, the cow palace, for everyone to take a peek at.
Of course. The very first stall.
Perfect. Well, after the heifer sale, you all are going to have the party. And then on Saturday, what time does everything get started on Saturday?
As early as you want to get there.
I'd say around 8:30. I mean, I think we have a coffee bar and breakfast tacos and bars open. I'd say 8:30ish, but if you wanted to get there before to view cattle, they'll be available. Or it'll be open. Mm-hmm. But I think 8:30ish.
Yeah.
And then in the viewing from 8:30 to 9:30 to 10.
I think Tessa will probably close at about 10:30 because the sale starts at 11.
Probably close all the gates back to the cattle at about 10:30. So from 8:30 to 10:30 cattle viewing. But if you want to get there at 8 o'clock, it'll be open and available to anyone that wants to kind of take advantage of that. And
then you said the cow sale starts at 11. Are there any scratches for Saturday?
No, not for Saturday. Friday, there's one heifer that the Torkeldsen heifer. Her little bull calf broke its leg, so they're not bringing them. I forget what lot she's in. Let me look. Bull Creek. Heifer 32. She is scratched.
Okay,
but the Torkeldsen are coming.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't have that marked on the online bidding, we will get that taken care of before the sale, so everyone knows ahead of time.
That's the only one so far.
Okay, perfect. And also in the cow sale, the very first, I believe it's 3 lots. Is it a choice of the 3 of them, or all 3 of them selling? How are they doing that this year?
All 3 will sell. Okay. So we'll bid, and then whoever the winning bidder is can pick which heifer.
Or you can take all 3.
Or all 3 at that same price. But yeah, they'll all 3 sell.
And I also saw later in the sale, I think it's lot 26, where somebody is deciding to separate Thelma and Louise.
I know. That's the bait. Yeah, it's really exciting though. They're actually adorable. Of course, I mean, Mama Dunlap Penny.
She can't go wrong.
Something else. She's incredible. But I saw Thelma and Louise in where's A&M? College Station at the Futurity there.
I think,
yeah, the Futurity there. They're adorable. But so they want to keep one of them. So they're bringing both of them. You bid, and then you pick which one you want.
Okay.
And then
that's how that one works.
The other one goes home. And of course, they're selling the cow.
Okay, perfect. And then I think the only other special lot that I noticed for the Saturday sale was lot 1, which is an embryo lot.
Right. And so the recep is actually a Longhorn, a registered Longhorn. And the calf is due in July, if I'm not mistaken. It's a heifer calf out of Cool Hand Luke checks, and she is due in July. So she's heavy bred. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
And we can't forget to talk about the corn dogs, which everyone raved about last year during the sale. Timing, I think, was perfect for everyone, especially after they had the martinis that you all have, the chocolate martinis.
the espresso. I think the
espresso martinis. Yeah. Yep.
Our eldest daughter, Alex, made sure that we had espresso martinis. She's a connoisseur of that.
I actually do need to make sure we're going to have the espresso martini. So I'm glad you brought that up.
You have to have that.
Because I don't know that I put that on the list.
I think you did.
I'll get it added.
We'll make sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So no hamburger man this year, just corny dogs and curly fries.
Oh, even better. Yeah. Even better than a hamburger. Curly fries can never go wrong.
Yeah, so Fletcher's, they're going to do the curly fries as well. And we're doing extra corny dogs because we ran out last year.
We're not going to run out this year. We're in trouble.
Yeah, we're in big trouble if we run out.
More corny dogs, right?
Yep, lots of corny dogs.
More cowbell, more corny dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on Saturday after the sale, I'm assuming it's okay if people load out then?
Yep, absolutely.
And what is the ideal time for them to have all the animals loaded out on Sunday?
Noon.
Okay.
Tessa would be real happy if they're all loaded out by noon. Of course, special arrangements can be made.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, is there anything that you would like people to know about that they can't find in the catalog, whether it's directions or parking or anything like that? Is hay, water tubs, that type of thing?
Well, we have all that covered, the hay, the water, in the catalog, it does show where the cars enter off of Glendenning Parkway and the trailers enter off of 428. And, so I think that's pretty explicit. And
we have a lot of construction going on road construction. TxDOT is the Texas Department of TxDOT, I call them, has FM 428 Glendenning Parkway kind of torn up. We have gotten them to agree to 4-bay construction during our sale. They're going to actually stand down on the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday that we have the sale, but where there's not so much of a traffic impact from all the construction. But I think everybody will see kind of the different construction barricades all down the highways from the tollway all the way up to the ranch. And but it's just, that's what happens when you have a lot of growth. And we're one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. I think we were ranked number 2 years ago, number 3 or 4 this year in the nation. And we've grown from 15,000 population to 60,000 in like 5 years. So we're growing.
We
fast.
have traffic.
We have a lot of traffic.
We have traffic in Celina.
Be careful. Everybody pulling in and out with the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a special sign there, either a hay bale or something, to make sure everybody pays attention and watches as they pull in and out. Not so bad on the residential, on the car entrance. That's not very deemed to be dangerous, but exiting out where the trailers leave, there's just a lot of traffic on that road. We just want to make sure everybody's very careful when they leave and kind of watch the traffic. But other than that, we're looking forward to it and looking forward to our 3rd Fiesta Sale and having a big time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you both for joining us, and we can't wait to see you and everyone else at the Fiesta Sale. Make sure to check out the consignments ahead of the sale date and follow us for more updates. Until next time.
Thank you, Jamie.